welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Courtney Lynea. If you're new here, hello, and if you're a returning subscriber, hey, thanks for clicking on the video. Comment below how you even got to this video. Was it like a YouTube recommendation? Did you go on YouTube and you seen this video? If so, you're a real one for clicking on it. So for those who don't know, if you're new here, I actually already have a part 1 to this video already up on my page. So if you did not go check that out, go check that out first and then come right back here so we can continue on to part 2 of all the things I wish I would have known before starting my weight loss journey. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so another thing I wish I would have known before starting my weight loss journey is to not restrict myself, and not to call it a diet, but to make it a lifestyle. Because when you think about diets, they're so depressing, so restricting. It's like you can't even live your normal life. You're always constantly saying no to things. You're so sad because you go out with your friends, they're eating everything that they want and you can't eat anything. It's just super restrictive, and it's not a really healthy mindset to have. Really wish I would have encouraged myself to be more flexible and to have more fun while on this lifestyle change, because this is something that I am going to do my whole life. I don't want it to just be a fad diet, a yo-yo diet, to where I'm starving myself for 5 months and then I go back to eating the same way that I was eating before and then I gain all this weight back. It's very counterproductive, and it literally wastes so much time. The things that I do now is I will incorporate like treats inside my calorie deficit. Like if I know that I'm craving a donut, I'm going to play around with my calorie deficit and the calories that I can eat throughout that day. So I might not eat such a big lunch. I might keep it a lower lunch, so I know right after lunch I can incorporate that donut and still fit into my macros and fit into my calorie deficit. Which brings me to my next point of what I wish I would have known before starting my weight loss journey is things that you do to lose the weight is going to be the things that you're going to have to continue to do to keep the weight off. So for example, let's say you go on a 7-day fast and you don't eat any food for 7 days and all you do is drink water. Yeah, you're gonna lose like 10 to 20 pounds in those 7 days. However, in order to keep those 20 pounds off, you're gonna have to continue to starve yourself, and that's not even realistic. That's not even healthy. So therefore, just eat in a calorie deficit. Eat a little less food. Don't just completely go off the handles and eat no food. If you went on your weight loss journey and you didn't eat chocolate cake at all, you're gonna have to continue to not eat chocolate cake. So don't do that. Like, just remember, what you do to lose the weight is what you're gonna have to do to keep it off, okay? I wish I would have known that, because I did a lot of yo-yo dieting. I starved myself many days, and then right when I start eating again, I gained it all back and more. Doing keto, I didn't eat any bread, any carbs, damn near no fruits. Right when I got back to eating how I wanted to eat, I gained it all back and more. So yeah, don't be like me, be better. Next thing I wish I would have known sooner is to have a healthy relationship with your food. I wish somebody would have told me to not be that friend that just lets their diet consume their whole personality. There was a point in time where my friends were like joking, and I was like, yeah, let's go eat this, and they were like, no, they were all saying like, yeah, let's go eat this, and then they all turned to me and was like, oh wait, we can't. You know why? Because you're on a diet. And I just was like, that's not okay. Like, that should not be my personality, Courtney the dieter. That I don't want that to be my adjective when people think of me. I want them to be like, oh, Courtney's on a lifestyle change, she's eating healthier. If we can't go eat a crab boil, let's go somewhere that still has crab but also has healthier options. Or instead of, let's go eat the crab boil, but let's not eat so many potatoes or whatever. Or let's go eat the crab boil because, hey, Courtney, you're gonna be okay. One day of indulging in the foods that you like is not gonna mess up months of progress that you made, okay? I wish somebody would have told me that. I wish somebody would have told me that, because I missed out on a lot of great outings and memories because I didn't want to put myself in that environment because I had no self-control and I was depriving myself of the foods that I liked. But instead, I should have just ate in moderation and been nicer to myself and rewarded myself sometimes, instead of waiting until that time that I wanted to eat everything. And now I'm binging. I'm binge eating everything because I restricted myself from having that piece of chocolate cake for the past 3 months. So now I'm gonna sit here and eat the whole cake. Yeah, but that's not me anymore. I've grown from that. The other thing I wish I would have known before starting my weight loss journey is to not weigh yourself every single day. If I could, I probably would have never weighed myself. Yeah, it gave me such a depressing mindset. I was so obsessive over the number on the scale, and the number on the scale only tells one story. Like I said in the other video, body recomping is different from losing weight. So you could really be body recomping. You could be losing fat and gaining muscle, but since the scale is not moving or even going up, you're devastated. I was devastated when the scale would not go down, and I'm doing everything in my power I think I'm supposed to be doing to lose weight. So I threw away my scale. So it was just too much. I threw away my scale. So the only time I weigh myself is if I go to the doctor's, or if I'm super curious and I go to a gym or go to a friend's house that has a scale and I weigh myself. And I only weigh myself if I'm mentally in my head like, hey Courtney, you did good this week, or you did good, you've been doing great. Are you going to be okay if you step on that scale, you don't see a number that you don't like? And if the answer is no, I'm not going to be okay, I'm not going to step on that scale. But if the answer is yeah, I'm okay, I want to see where I'm at, I'm going to step on that scale. And I've already prepped myself and I know I'm going to be okay no matter what that number shows on the scale. So throw the scale away because it's only telling one story. Instead, measure yourself. Get a measuring tape and measure yourself. Use your clothes to measure yourself. Yeah, just stuff like that. And this point takes me to my next point, which I wish I would have known, is to take progress pictures. When I first started my weight loss journey, I was not taking any progress pictures. Like in the complete beginning, I wasn't taking any, just because I did not like seeing what I didn't like what I saw in the mirror, so I didn't even want to take no pictures of myself. But then later down the line, I've learned that since I'm not using the scale, I need something else to track my progress, which was my pictures. So taking my progress pictures really helped me a lot because the scale wasn't moving and I didn't even want to step on the scale. So seeing that in the beginning of this month I look like this, I could see my stomach was a little bit more pudgier and my arms were a little bit more flabby, to now later in that month I see that it's a little bit tighter, it's more toned. Like that was so satisfying. That was so satisfying to me, and it was just so great because I was able to take those pictures, take those videos, and make TikToks and Instagram reels and inspire other people. So definitely take progress pictures, record your progress, definitely. Something else I wish I would have known is to drink water, because for one, water is great. Drink a lot of water. We're made of mostly water, so we need a lot of water to flush out all the nastiness that's in our body. And when you drink water, you're a little more full. Which reminds me, cheers. Get your water out right now. Comment below what type of water brand you're drinking and how many gallons of water or how much water you're drinking a day. How many bottles? For me, I try to get half a gallon to a full gallon every single day. It keeps me so much fuller, and it's another thing, it's psyching out my mind to make me think that I ate a lot because I'm just so full of water. My skin gets clearer, my skin feels tighter, I feel like I'm glowing. I just look so much better. It looks so good. Another thing I wish I would have known before starting my weight loss journey and my fitness journey is to prioritize form over weight. Instead of trying to lift heavy, let's focus on actually lifting the bar in a correct way to where it's building the muscle exactly where I want it to build. I did not think like that in the beginning. All I kept hearing was progressive overload, progressive overload, progressive overload. So if I start with 5 pounds, the natural next thing I should do tomorrow is go 10 pounds progressive overload. But no, that's not right. You want to be doing a specific move with the same amount of weight for at least 4 weeks, because you're working on that form. And then when it starts to get heavy, when it starts to get so easy that it's like nothing, then that's when you start to progressive overload and hit the next weight. But definitely working on form, which I wish I would have known so much earlier, because I was lifting, like specifically when growing my glutes, I was doing weighted step ups with these heavy weights, really hurting my back, and my form was so wrong. I was building my thighs when I thought I was building my glutes. But instead I would have been building my glutes, and they would have been a lot more bigger if I would have known to lean over, get a lower weight, hold on to something, and then lift up. Instead, I was just ego lifting. I was just trying to lift hecka heavy, and it just really set me back. The butt could have been way more juicier right now, but it's okay. Now I know form over weight, and now I can see it's growing a lot more. My back doesn't hurt as much, and I'm just getting better and better every single time. Next thing I wish I would have known is that consistency is key. Okay, even doing just a little bit of something every single day will pay off. It may not pay off as quickly as something, but it still pays off to just do a little bit of something every single day, which is also what I learned in the compound effect. If you haven't read the compound effect, definitely read that. And the opposite of doing something a little bit every single day and getting a certain result is if you eat like five Oreos every single day, yeah, you won't get fat in a week, but like over a year of eating an Oreo, but a year of eating 5 Oreos every single day will catch up to you. So it could be counterproductive or it could be productive. So there are days where I just don't feel like doing absolutely anything. Like if I'm not feeling good, then I'll listen to my body and not go nowhere. But like if I don't feel like doing nothing, like I'm gonna know, hey, just go to the gym. Just go to the gym for 5 minutes. Let's see if you really don't even want to go. Just go for 5 minutes and lift one weight. And then usually when I get to the gym and I lift one weight, I'm gonna stay there and do my whole routine. So it's like a mind trick. Another thing I wish I would have known is to not be discouraged when I fell off of my plan. And like when I let's say ate way too much on one certain day, or like for the holidays, baby, I went crazy. I think I ate mac and cheese every single day for 2 weeks straight. But knowing that it's okay to fall, but it's great to get right back up and start over again, because I can do that. Because you can do that. Weight loss is not linear for everybody, and sometimes you're going to gain the weight, sometimes you're going to lose it quick, sometimes you're going to lose it fast, sometimes you're going to lose it slow, sometimes you're going to gain the weight that you just lost. Like it's not linear. And it happens to the best of us, but the fact that you can get right back up and keep pushing is so beautiful. So I wish I would have known that in the beginning, because I was so hard on myself when I fell off. Next thing I wish I would have known is that you're not always going to feel motivated, so focus on consistency and focus on thinking about the bigger picture. Another thing I wish I would have also known is to listen to your body when you're feeling horrible. It's okay to take that rest day. Not going to the gym for one single day or a week I haven't lifted in a month, and it did not fully disappear all of my progress. I wasn't feeling too good, so I didn't go to the gym, and that's okay. But it's okay to listen to your body, because you never know what could be really happening. Just take that little time off, rejuvenate yourself, stretch, do some yoga, and then go right back to the gym, and you'll be okay. Another thing I wish I would have known before starting my weight loss journey is to not rush the process. Weight loss for some people takes a longer time. Sometimes it takes people 10 years to get to their dream body, and I'm a year and 10 months in, and I'm learning patience every single day on my weight loss journey, and I'm learning not to stress myself out. So take my advice and not to stress yourself out. Just do what you feel like you know you're supposed to do. Take the test that you need to take to figure out your body. Eat in a calorie deficit. Try to be as consistent as you can and just keep going. Another point is that sleep is super important. When you go to sleep, you get to recover everything that you did throughout the day. Your body is rejuvenating itself, so sleep is important. You need sleep. You need a healthy recovery. You need that energy back in the morning when you wake up. So go to sleep. Take a good 8 hours of sleep, 6 to 8 hours every single day if you can, because it's super important. Sleep is so important. You need to rest. The point I wish I would have known before starting my weight loss journey is, if you can afford it, I would invest in getting a coach. Getting somebody that looks how you want to look, looks like your dream body, and y'all vibe, y'all have a good vibe. And if you could do it in person, that's even better. I love in person. If you can't do it in person, just get somebody offline. Takes away a lot of the stress and headache of not really knowing what to do, and just putting your trust in somebody that already has done it, and you could just follow what they're doing. They already have the body that you want, so why not listen to them? When I had a trainer, when I was able to afford it, granted I was a lot younger, but I did lose a lot of weight, and I kept it off for a few years, so it was good. I definitely would recommend getting a trainer as well. Another point that I wish I would have known before starting my weight loss journey is to have a higher fiber and higher protein type of diet. Like when you're making your plate, you want most of it to be vegetables and then protein. What I've been learning is that the way that you build your plate like this is helping your insulin not spike super high. So you want to balance your carbohydrates with proteins and fibers. Eating like this will slow the progression of glucose being let into your bloodstream. So it's just a healthier way of getting all the foods that you're already going to need to eat, because you need to eat every single food group, but this way, formula of like how to help your insulin not spike up. And last but not least, for some people, you may not be training hard enough in the gym. Doing 10 reps and 4 sets of a single exercise may not be enough. You need to be training until failure. If not all of those reps, if not all of those sets, you need to be training for failure, especially for that last set. You're not pushing yourself hard enough. You're not challenging your body enough. So that's probably why you're not seeing results. So when I learned that, I definitely started to push harder. So yeah, but yeah, that's all of the things I wish I would have known before starting my weight loss journey that could have made my fitness journey and weight loss go a lot quicker and smoother. The fact that I did not know that at that point, but now I know it now, I am sharing the knowledge and hoping that you do not make the same mistakes that I have made. So yeah, I hope this video really helped. I hope you were able to get a lot of information, a lot of valuable information. I'm glad that you clicked on this video and you are willing to start your journey. I hope it goes very well. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Let's make this a community. Comment down any tips that you have that may help other people and will even help me. So yeah, if you're also not following me on Instagram or TikTok, be sure to do that, because that's where I post every single day, and we could talk more intimately, have more dialogue, because I'm there every single day. I'm only here once a week. New uploads every single week, but on there is every single day. And if you're also interested in seeing any of my other weight loss journey videos, be sure to check one of these out right here, and I'll see you in the next video.